Good morning, and welcome to the most important trading session of the year. I am Malik, and this is your Stock Sense year-end special for Wednesday, December 31st. Yesterday, the KSE-100 Index didn't just close green, it cemented a new reality. We closed at 174,472, plus 576 points. But if you only look at the index, you are missing the explosion happening underneath. We traded 44.9 billion rupees in value yesterday. Let me repeat that, 45 billion rupees. We haven't seen liquidity like this in years. This is not just retail trading, this is a liquidity supercycle. The market breadth was overwhelmingly positive, 282 advancers against only 158 decliners. The bulls are not just winning, they are buying everything in sight. But, and there is always a but, we hit a high of 174,805 and couldn't break 175K. That is the fortress we need to storm today. Let's analyze who actually moved the needle yesterday, because it wasn't who you think. The Cement King. The star of the show was Lucky Cement. It surged by over 22 rupees, closing at 489.52. Why? Because with coal prices stabilizing and construction demand ticking up in the north, smart money is front-running the next quarter's earnings. If you held Lucky, you had a very good Tuesday. The refinery surprise. Look at Autok Refinery, ATRL. It jumped 9 rupees, closing near 692. The energy sector is waking up. OGDC and PPL were steady, but the refineries are acting like they know something about the deregulation policy that we don't. On the flip side, TRG and systems were quiet. TRG barely moved, closing at 72.88. In a 45 billion rupee market, if your tech stocks aren't flying, that's a signal. Capital is rotating into old economy value stocks, cements, banks, and ignoring new economy growth stocks for now. I want to zoom out to the macro picture for a minute. There is a silent trend happening that explains this liquidity flood, the great delisting exodus. Yesterday's report confirmed that Philip Morris Pakistan, Gillette Pakistan, and Shield Corporation are all deep in the process of voluntary delisting. Why does this matter to you? Because when these MNCs buy back their shares to leave the market, they are handing billions of rupees in cash to investors. Where does that cash go? It doesn't go under a mattress. It gets recycled right back into the KSE-100. This is why you are seeing sudden, violent pumps in second-tier stocks like Panther Tires and Waves Corp. The liquidity has to find a new home. Follow the money. Now, grab your pens. Today, Wednesday, December 31st, is officially Special Business Day. We have a cluster of board meetings you must watch. Today is the day for sugar. We have Alnor Sugar, 11 a.m., Sangar Sugar, 12 p.m., Shataj Sugar, 12:30 p.m., and D1 Sugar, 3:30 p.m., all announcing accounts. If Alnor announces a fat dividend at 11 a.m., do not think, buy the laggards like Mehron Sugar immediately. The sentiment will spill over instantly. Be very careful with Panther Tires, PTL. They meet at 1 p.m. in Lahore to discuss matters other than financial results. The rumor, the market is whispering about a capital injection or a rights issue. The warning, if the stock pumps before 1 p.m. on high volume, insiders are buying. But if the news is a rights issue, dilution, the stock could crash 10% in seconds. Unless you have inside info, stay on the sidelines. So, how do we trade the final day of 2025? Remember, today is the deadline for mutual funds to paint their NAVs, net asset values. The 3 p.m. phenomenon. Expect the market to be choppy until 2:30 p.m., but from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m., watch for the NAV pump. Funds will aggressively buy Bank, UBL, and Engro to close the year at the highest possible price. Your strategy: if you see a vertical spike in these blue chips in the last 30 minutes, sell into the strength. Do not buy. That price is artificial and will likely gap down on Friday, January 2nd. Pivot levels. Resistance, 174,800, yesterday's high. We need to break this to see 175K. Support, 174,100, yesterday's low. If we break this, the party is over for the week. We are sitting on a 19.6 trillion rupee market cap. The trend is bullish, the volume is massive, and the opportunities are everywhere. It has been an honor navigating 2025 with you. Let's finish strong, protect our capital, and ring the bell on a historic year. This is Malik, signing off for 2025. Happy New Year, and as always, trade smart.